Welcome to Cancun, Mexico. Our trip begins with a short flight from Miami to Cancun. We got the whole family on board, and this little guy is taking his first flight on Mama's lap. Loving it. We even got Grandma and Grandpa on board for this one. After a quick nap and some cartoons later, we landed. This has got to be one of the coolest advertisements I've ever seen on an airport. We got picked up by our transport at the airport and made the 1 hour and 20-minute ride to the resort. This is a really impressive lobby to arrive to. Welcome to Barcelo Maya Palace. Literally looks like a palace. Did anyone else just see that chupacabra? Oh yeah, did I forget to mention, we're celebrating the baby's first birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Bravo! Our cake options were bountiful. And check out these traditional looking pots that they were making arroz con leche in. So we tried to make our own when we got back to the room. Just kidding, it's the baby's bedtime bath. While Mama Bear and the baby were sleeping, I met up with the boys, who were cruising the resort with Grandma and Grandpa. We made our way to Plaza Mexicana, which comes to life at night, with shops, ice skating, video games, bowling, and attached to one of the many beautiful lobbies in this complex of resorts. Even these metal sculptures outside Plaza Mexicana are so cool. Alright, hold up. Forget all that. Let's talk water. That's what we're really here for. This instructor was doing some sick things in that flow rider.
You try to surf already?
Yeah.
Or just boogie board?
After I did one surf and then the boogie board I'm super good at.
We just rinsed off the baby because we're gonna go ahead and put him to sleep now because he is tired from being at the beach all day. And then we're gonna go ahead and pick up some towels now, take this guy back to the flow rider. I can tell you one thing for sure, this beach that we're at right now, and I'll have to clarify the name for you which exact hotel we're at. This is the best beach here so far, hands down, because it's super perfect temperature, sandy, it's amazing. So if you guys are gonna do the beach, instead of going to the palace where we are, come to this one, which I'll find out for the name and put it here for you guys, because this one is the best beach here. I've walked back and forth of that hallway like at least probably 6,855 times, because every time I gotta leave Achilles in the wave rider, I gotta come back to the beach and go this way. Every once in a while we gotta find an air conditioned location because it gets way too warm for the baby. So it's really hot out there, super humid, very sunny. So we gotta find a spot to kind of hide for a little bit, like a restaurant, a buffet, a lobby, a bar, or something. That's exactly what we're doing right now. So we just went to the nearest restaurant, which is the Beach Buffet, Maya Beach Buffet. And we're here right now, and the baby is watching some Mickey Mouse right now, and then we're just cooling off and getting some food in our stomachs, and then hopefully get back out there. And hopefully he'll nap in the meantime as well while we're out here getting some cool air. He'll fall asleep, give it time to go back out there. So I gotta actually go back to get Achilles in the wave rider pool. Draven finally woke up and he's actually going to join us and hit the way wider pool as well.
There's a lot of walking here, but you will not be bored. There's tons of things to see on the way. We made our way back to meet my parents at this super cool bar. It has a wooden boat in the middle of it. And of course, more food. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you guys. Mission accomplished. The baby fell asleep. So we found some shade under a tree and made our way back to the ocean. I'll just leave these views here for you. Scared of the fishes? You got pools for days. Take a pic. Sit back and chill. Get active. Get a drink at the swim up bar, or just bum it out on a pool lounger. With these kids, there's no stopping. Not enough excitement for you? Well, for about $20 a person, hit up the water park. Or save those pesos and tear up the kiddie pool at the palace. Don't like people? Get your own pool attached to your room. Remember I said there's a lot of walking? Don't worry, there's a bus for that. And if you got a stroller like us, there's a spot for you too. No stroller? Hit up the upper level and get some fresh air. Be warned, there's no AC in these buses. Speaking of that, these elevators also got no AC. And they're tiny. Come on, step it up, guys.
We're supposed to be at the restaurant at 6 o'clock. We're on a little bit of crunch. It's about 5 o'clock right now. So let's see if we can all get dressed and get there in time. Money, money, money. Lo quiero en cash. Salud! We made it in about like 1 minute basically. We're supposed to be here at the latest at 6:15 and we got here I think 6:16. So we just barely got by. We're still waiting for Draven to join us. This is the last one. He's on the way right now to get here. But we were able to sit down and luckily, so we won the bet. We had made a bet with my parents and we couldn't make it here by 6:15 because we left the beach and got to the hotel. It was like 5:30, 5:40. So about 5 of us had to get ready and get here in time. And we were actually downstairs waiting in the bus before them, so we made it. Won the bet. We're at the Mexican restaurant right now. Let's see how. Hopefully it works out. Hopefully it's great food. We'll find out very shortly. I'll let you guys know.
The food did not disappoint. After some heavy feasting, make sure to do some sightseeing in the lobbies. When it's time to go, head back to the bus. Or I recommend taking a walk and burning off that belly fat in one of the endless paths of this resort. While you're there, admire the beautiful sculptures that come to life at night. Check out these incredibly lit up pools.
Aquella noche triste cuando yo te perdí. Cuando baja el sol, me acuerdo de ti.
Or just walk through the resorts, which take on a different life at night. Enough with all that. Need more excitement? Check out one of the many shows. This weird laser thing, or take the kiddos out and see some of their favorites. Most importantly, it's a good excuse to get all dressed up.
So my one gripe about going to restaurants and eating at these restaurants is that you have to dress with pants and closed shoes if you're a man. So just keep that in mind, because I was very fortunate to actually even bring 2 pairs of pants that I didn't expect to bring. I was just gonna come in shorts.
Don't like going to the shows? Don't worry, they can bring it to you. Make sure to make your reservations for dinner with time, because they fill up quick, but boy are they worth it. Or don't, and just pig out at the bottomless buffet, which are delicious and ever-changing. From fresh juices to freshly cut tuna, and this amazing sushi. If you got a sweet tooth, this is where your sweet tooth finally comes to rot out. Are you a fitness buff? Don't worry, they got endless options for you. There are 3 buffets at Palace. Coral Grill is their out there buffet with limited hours and more basic approach. I would say this is the one you go to if you're wet from the pool and beach and don't want to freeze to death inside the buffet. Get a seat at the edge. The views are spectacular. Alright, now let's burn off that food and get some adrenaline pumping.
Alright guys, so how does it feel to be number 1? Tell us about your experience.
Amazing. I was passing everybody on that race. I wasn't holding back on that.
So tell us, Achilles, what do you think about that race? What was your participation in the role?
So, he is the best driver ever. He passed like 6 cars in like 1 run.
What do you think about that, driver?
I think he's true. I think he's right. I passed everybody on that race.
You heard it live.
Wiped out? Pick a hammock. Or go take a nap at the room. You've probably been wondering, what are these bracelets that we all have on? They're your room keys. The rooms are much more roomy than they look here, I promise. They come with 2 couches, or turn them into extra beds. Don't mind the mess. This was the day before we left. Oh yeah, stocked mini fridges included, and 4 closets for all you fashionistas out there. A balcony to hang out, and an intense wake-up call. After a week of sun and food, it's time for us to head out the same way we came in. But for your sake, I hope you're not the person in front of us for the next trip. Oh, but wait, it's not over. Tune in to the next video for some awesome parks and tours here in Mexico. See you in a bit.